Hello guys, I'm Vishali Kikant and we are discussing the chemical kinetics. So today we are going to start our discussion with the rate of reaction. What is the rate of reaction? Rate of reaction is a change in the concentration of either the reactants or the product per unit time. So we are seeing how much the reactant or the product is changing with respect to time. That is the rate of reaction. What is the average rate? Average rate is a change in the concentration per unit time, right? And what is the unit of rate of reaction? It is mole per decimeter cube per second, or mole per decimeter cube per minute, or mole per decimeter cube per hour. So it can be anything like that. So now coming to the factors affecting the rate of reaction. First is the concentration of reactants. If I increase the concentration of reactants, the rate of reaction is going to increase. Then the pressure for reactants involving gases. Even if you increase the pressure for the reactants, when the reactants are gases, then the rate of reaction is going to increase because the heating or collision probability is going to increase. Then the surface area of solid reactants. If the surface area of solid reactants is more, then the rate of reaction would be high because there would be larger area on which there would be the collisions for the reactants. Then the temperature. Temperature is having an exponential relation with the rate of reaction. As the temperature increases, rate of reaction increases exponentially. Then the catalysts. Catalysts are the substances which increases the rate of reaction without getting consumed themselves, right? So catalysis also increases the rate of reaction. Now coming to the rate equation or the rate expression based upon which we have a question as well. So the quantitative effect of changes in condition on the rate of reaction is going to give me the rate equation. So you can see this is the reaction where A is forming the B. So rate is directly proportional to the concentration of A, and I can represent rate is equal to K into concentration of A. So now here this equation A is the rate equation where K is the rate constant. Again we can have any other equation as well, like W plus X is equal to Y plus Z, where the rate is proportional to the concentration of both of the reactants, W as well as X. So rate here will be represented as K, W raised to the power M and X raised to the power N. So here M and N represents the order of the reaction. So now this is the question where three experiments are given. The concentration of A, B and C in mole per decimeter is given for all of the three reactions. You can see the given data is used for the reaction 3A plus B is going to form C plus D. We have to determine the order with respect to A, order with respect to B, overall order, the rate equation, the value of rate constant, the rate of reaction when the concentration of A is 1.6 mole per decimeter cube and the concentration of B is 0.3 mole per decimeter cube. So now here we have to observe the different experiments. You can see the concentration of A is changing from experiment 1 to 2, right? But the concentration of B is constant. So now experiment 1 and experiment 2 are the best experiment to understand the order of A. So now here if I see this reaction, these two experiments, so you can see the concentration change in experiment 1 and 2 and the concentration of B is constant. So from 1 and 2, the concentration of A is increased by a factor of 3. Here it was 0.1, here it is 0.3. Now the rate is increased by a factor of 9. Here you can see the rate has increased by a factor of 9. It was 0.5 and here it is 4.5. So rate is increased by a factor of 9, which can be represented as 3 square. So the order of A will be 2, 3 square. This would be the order. Power is order. Now if I need to find out the order with respect to B, I will be observing the experiment 2 and 3, because in the experiment 2 and 3 the concentration of A is constant, that is 0.3, whereas the concentration of B is increased from 0.1 to 0.2. Now let's observe the rate. The rate has not changed even though the concentration of B is changed from 0.1 to 0.2. So I can say from 2 to 3, if B increased by a factor of 2, rate does not change. So order with respect to B is equal to 0. What would be the overall order? It is sum of order with respect to A and B. So what is the order with respect to A? That is 2. With respect to B it is 0. So that is overall order will be 2. Now coming to the rate equation. So we have a rate constant. We have the concentration of A, the concentration of B. So now because only two reactants were there, A and B. So the concentration of A with the power of the order was 2. So concentration of A power 2, concentration of B power 0, because the power order of B was 0, so power is 0. So Ka square can be represented because the concentration of B raised to power 0 is 1. Now value of rate constant we have to find out. So what we can do, we can substitute any of the value from any of the experiment in the rate equation. So what we are doing, so we are substituting the values from the experiment number 2. The concentration of A is 0.3. So we will be putting the concentration of A, that is 0.3 square into K, and what is the rate? It is 4.5. So 4.5 is equal to K into 0.3 square. So now when I put the square value and when I divide it by 4.5, so I will be getting K is equal to 50. Now coming to the units, we have to put the rate units. Rate unit is, I have already told you, mole per decimeter cube per hour. So here we need to find out the unit of K. We will write it as it is. The unit of concentration is mole per decimeter cube, because here the power was 2, we will be putting the square over here. So now here, if I cancel out mole per decimeter cube from here, I will be left out with 1 R inverse is equal to K mole per decimeter cube. So K will be having unit decimeter cube per mole per hour, right? So K is 50 per mole per decimeter cube per hour. So 50 decimeter cube per mole per hour. You can write it anyway. So the concentration of A is given 1.6, concentration of B is given 0.3. Now we have to find out the rate for these concentration. Rate is Ka square. So now we can put the value of concentration of A. So K was 50, concentration of A is 1.6 square. So when you put, it would be coming out to be equal to 128 mole per decimeter cube per hour. So this is how we have solved the question as well. Thank you so much.